So I finally got my new bike. It's the Giant AnyRoad Comax, and this is just freaking amazing. I can't be more happy with it. Carbon frame. My old bike was a Giant Roam 2012, and that bike was just super heavy compared to this. I've never ridden a carbon bike, and holy crap, this just feels like it's weightless. And I was actually afraid to break it at first because it was just so light. And damn, it is just such an amazing bike. I rode it a little bit yesterday, and about 40 kilometers. And it was just such a good, smooth ride. This is a cyclocross bike, and I think that's the best all-around bike. I chose this because I like the big tires. I like the more relaxed geometry compared to a road bike. And plus you got things like disc brakes, and I like the internal cable wiring. And oh man, just such a big, huge improvement from my Giant Roam. This is also just a really beautiful bike. I was just drooling over it on the internet for like 2 months before I got it, and seeing it in person, it just looks twice as good, and it really turns heads when you're riding it on the street. I was riding it last night, and people were really checking the bike out, and I know they were looking at the bike and not me because I was wearing a sweater last night, not this muscle shirt. So yeah, definitely a really beautiful bike. This bike did take a little bit of getting used to. It's been over 10 years since I've ridden a bike with drop bars, but after about half an hour, felt fine. I don't feel wobbly anymore, and the only bad thing I can really say is it came with a terrible fucking seat. I rode for like an hour and a half last night, and I just have the worst soreness in between that awkward spot in between my legs. But I swapped the seat out with a better seat, and now it feels perfectly fine. And I was worried about my back getting sore because this does put you in a more forward position than my Giant Roam, and I didn't get any back pain after an hour and a half straight, so that's pretty good. This feels really comfortable, and just the whole ride feels super, super smooth. It's amazing. And I'm gonna go take it out for another ride right now, make some bicycle gains.
Bye.